Hi guys, this is Tony here from Roos. You're about to sit down and enjoy an interview I just did um, over there. And so do like and subscribe so you can get all this straight into your streaming and into your consciousness as soon as it arrives. So enjoy the interview, and I will. Over to you, Tony. Again, welcome Mick to the show. I said Nick, I
Yep,
don't know
no
why.
worries.
Welcome Mick from Monolith.
Yes.
Brilliant Australian extreme metal band.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got second albums coming out very soon, isn't it? August 22nd?
Yeah. It's on Wormhole Death Records.
Brilliant.
Um yeah, so yeah, our manager, Michael, was in contact with them a few months ago and they responded and liked what we were doing, and it all sort of panned out from there.
Yeah, I mean, because you've
So
been you've been going since '98, haven't you? That's when you sort of formed or you met. Is that right?
yeah, it was that's when Monolith was actually started.
Mm.
That came from another band that I was in, called Cyanide. Uh, uh, and that was in about 95 from memory. And that sort of members left and were looking at different directions. I sort of wanted to get more into the death metal kind of style of music. And so, yeah, Monolith sort of came from all that.
I mean, I've heard your first album a few times, and this second album that's coming out, that's which is the He Who Kills.
Yeah.
It seems to be a big step forward, technically, I feel, when I listen to it.
Yeah, it's the songs have been like a long time, in the coming. It's been a few hold ups, so to speak, with the recording, and then all through the COVID um issues from 2019, so the album got shelved again then. And so yeah, it's um finally it's been all recorded and finished. There was a few issues with the recording. We had to change studios, and then it was looking like we were going to have to re-record the album again. But where we got the album actually finished and finalized, the producer there was able to salvage everything and get it to where it is now. So yeah, we were pretty lucky with that.
Oh, brilliant, because that's an expensive process having to do it twice. It's good that you managed to get that, first real run through kept, which is,
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
yeah.
Yeah, because it really was like the money was really starting to add up, so we needed to sort of be able to salvage it before it was just non-viable. So
Yeah, and again, that's the case of underground music, isn't it? We're not all Iron Maidens, are we? So you have to, you have to,
yeah, far
you
from
have to
it.
have day jobs and all this sort of stuff to get this stuff across. And I think a lot of people forget that when they listen to the albums and make reviews, which are negative sometimes. And you think, do you realize how much work is involved in this process?
Yeah, it's a lot, isn't it? It's
Yeah,
huge.
it's massive, man. Absolutely massive.
Yeah.
Takes big chunks of your life out away. I mean, I was reading that you just come back from a European tour, or did I read that wrong?
Oh, so that was in late 23.
23. Sorry, I was looking at your website, Facebook page, and I must have read that wrong. So that must have been pretty cool going overseas
Yeah, well,
to tour with the band.
we've been sort of talking about it for a long time. And then we were in discussions with a promoter in Italy in 2018. So there was a tour scheduled for mid to 19, but then COVID hit
Mm,
again. So that shelved everything worldwide for everybody. So then we approached um, the agency again after COVID had sort of all cleared up, and everyone was back out of lockdowns, and so he was able to put us onto a tour that was already in place. So we ended up going over there in late October
Mm.
for a month, and yeah, it was fantastic.
And did you get good feedback from overseas markets,
Yeah, it
audiences?
was like the feedback over in Europe for us was like you know a whole another level from compared to what you might get at home.
Mm.
And yeah, so we were kind of doubting, we were doubting at some stages there, like what we were actually doing, and but then with the crowd responses and everything over there, we kind of sort of went, okay, well, we must be doing something right,
Well,
because
yeah, yeah. Sorry, carry on.
yeah, the responses were really good. Like we had, people coming up and people were bringing their kids and everything to these death metal nights and stuff. People who own other venues, uh, and so that the kids would turn up. They've got the big earmuffs on for the noise protection and everything. Getting photos with all the bands and
Oh,
um, you
brilliant.
know, yeah, it's just a whole different ball game over there. It's great.
Well, I mean, that's the audiences. I mean, sadly over here, as you know, I mean, it's a big country and a small audience, and even though you're making incredibly technical and brutal death metal, which you do, you make great music here, and it's such a hard market to be in. But overseas, I suppose, where there's more audience, you can get your particular brand of music across quicker.
Yeah, for sure.
Mm,
It's just I think that the whole scene over there is just more accepting of you know
mm,
the the whole thing in a musical scope. It's kind of like well, apart from soccer and everything, I guess it's
mm,
probably one of their bigger cultural things is music.
mm,
It's and more so metal music over there than Australia. Although the Australian scene is big, it is a big country, and um, it just seems a bit harder to everyone's really pushing to try and get their section out in this country, and so it's
mm.
yeah, it's a bit of a battle.
Yeah, look, I agree. I mean, I've lived in this country now 30 something years, and I still
Yeah,
think that the groundswell of particularly extreme or underground music is really coming up big at the moment. It's a real feel that there's a lot burbling around. There used to be whole areas where years where nothing would happen, and suddenly now there's lots and lots of bands out there, and it's really good to hear bands like yourself create such interesting music. It's
yeah,
technically different to a lot of stuff that I'm hearing at the moment.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
I think this is it's something that says I don't know. It's a sort of it has an Australian tinge and taste to it, but it's got this real kind of universality to it as well. You know.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many good bands coming out of Australia at the moment, especially metal.
Mm,
Like so, that keeps all the bands like sort of pushing the level and working hard all the
mm.
time. Um, and I guess it's really good for from the you know a punter's perspective because they've got such a good choice,
Oh yeah, it's
to
brilliant.
pick from all these bands. Like so, that's probably what makes it a bit harder as well for everybody because everyone's actually playing such good music, and
It is amazing. The level is credible over here. It's
yeah,
really incredible on all forms of metal, not just the extreme scene. I think that the level has lifted dramatically in the last few years, and it's like albums like this that sort of you hear albums like this and you think, why isn't this when it comes out? You go, this should be massive overseas. This should be massive. in general because it's such a well-crafted album.
Yeah, well, that goes with same with again with like a lot of the bands in Australia. Like there's you listen to the music, you listen to the musicianship, and it's you know it's right on par with like any band that we saw over in Europe. Like
Yeah,
easy, like and you think, well, like apart from just Australia being so far away, like what are the real reasons that a lot of the bands from over here, aren't touring Europe and aren't a lot bigger than they are? It's just,
distance.
yeah, maybe it's
Mm.
yeah, or that the metal scene, there's just so many bands out there that are all trying to achieve the same thing. So it makes it a very hard market to get into.
Yeah, I mean, there was a lot of noise. Mick. There's a lot of
Yeah,
noise. You know
yeah.
that in a lot of rumble and bumble in all of the scenes, and getting your head above it is all you can do is keep making better music, which you clearly are. I mean, are you looking to tour Australia or as much of it as you can with this new album?
Yeah, well, hopefully we can sort of get back out on the road in 2026.
Hmm.
Um, there's a bit of talk about possibly doing an Asian tour as well
Ooh,
next year.
fantastic.
So there's a few things in place. It's just a matter of, I mean, because the band, we've got members in the band that are in multiple bands as well.
Mm.
Which is, that's more the norm these days than not. Um, you speak to anybody, like there's members in bands everywhere that are just some are in two or three bands. So if everything lines up and we're able to do it, then definitely we will be.
Brilliant. Because I mean,
Yeah.
it must be interesting because your kind of music, as I said, I keep saying it, it's very technical, it's very brutal, it's very beautiful in parts as well in its brutality. Playing that live must be a little, it must be technically difficult. I mean, I can't imagine it was easy to play that kind of music live.
Uh, yeah, I mean, like definitely keeps you honest. Like you've got to be, um, like the music always comes first for, well, especially, for me, like playing live. Um, so, we all do a lot of practice. We all, we're all serious musos when it comes to rehearsal and everyone does their homework. Performing it just, we can enjoy playing the songs ourselves instead of having to worry about um, stressing on, nailing a certain part or whatever. Everyone tries to do their homework and have the songs, you know, really well worked out before hitting the stage.
Good, because I think that's the point of something like your band like yours. It's all about energy, isn't it? It's all about impact. You want to be able to portray
Yeah,
that as well as along being
yeah,
musically proficient, right? Which is what makes our music
yeah,
so
for
wonderful
sure.
to listen to and to watch. Let's be honest, live music of what's what it's about.
That's right. I mean,
Yeah.
like we try and like even just when we're putting our live sets together, it's we put them in order. And it's just from as soon as the show starts, it's exactly what you're saying. It's all about the deliverance, the intensity, um, and just not giving the crowd too much time to sort of sneak off to the bar and get another drink or something.
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
Yeah, because
Keep them at the front. That's it.
yeah, for sure.
Oh, I'm like that. I couldn't. I don't understand people that go off. Once I'm there, I'm there.
Yeah,
You have to tear me away. Uh,
yeah,
uh,
awesome.
you know what I mean? Like I get my spot. I'm like, right, okay, this is it. I'll wait. Even if the set's an hour, I'll have a drink afterwards. Why bother missing anything?
Yeah, or buy two drinks before you go up there or something. Yeah,
Exactly right. You know, exactly right. Merch. You can always get merch afterwards or before if you're well prepared. Um,
that's right.
and you've had one single off the album so far, haven't you?
Yeah, yeah,
Excised
so that's
Unborn. Mm.
yeah, that's up on Spotify through Wormhole again. Um, and there's another single coming out, I think, in a week or so.
Mm.
Um, a lyric video,
Oh, brilliant.
and then there'll be another single video that's coming out when the actual album's released as well.
Nice.
Well, that's in a month, like today.
Mm. I know, crazy. It flies by, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
I mean, you can think how long you've had those songs under your belt because of all that's sort of gone on. It will be so nice for you to release them into the universe and say, "Here we go."
yeah. We've got. It's just you're dead right. It's been a long time coming with these songs. Like there was lots of hurdles just with the recording again, and um, you know, the stars they just weren't lining up. So, um, and so in all that downtime, I've got another album written,
Brilliant.
um, and that's so hopefully we'll hit the studio with that one this time next year.
Nice.
Yeah, which is so that's it's a little bit more technical again,
Mm.
um, but yeah, so. I'll just keep writing, and if we can get a few more albums out in the next few years, that'll be good.
Well, I mean, look, that's what you can do is creative. If you're creative like yourself, you just got to keep making that art, right?
Yeah,
And otherwise, where does it go? Where does that wonderful creativity disappear off to? It's got to go somewhere.
yeah, that's exactly right. Like I mean, we've talked about particularly with Andrew or AK, our Undies, our vocalist,
Mm,
and we've talked about the aspects of touring and sort of what we want out of the band in the next few years. And if touring and everything's just going to get way too expensive and other members aren't able to go due to work or other band commitments or whatever,
mm.
we'll just um we'll just keep writing and recording.
Well,
Um,
it happens. A lot of
that's how
bands
I
are
think
doing
it's
now, aren't
done.
they? Yeah, sorry, a
Yeah,
lot of bands are doing that. I mean, the ridiculous cost now of touring a band is absolutely stupid unless you've got some huge, massive, you know, record label behind you and whatever. It's really, really hard. And I think
yeah,
that,
sure.
I mean, sad that it would be that we wouldn't get to see it live. We'd still get that wonderful music coming to us, though, which is equally as important.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like what you're saying. It's like if you bottle up your creativity and it's just going nowhere. It's
Nowhere.
like for anybody, that's just a total waste. Whether it's you write books or you paint or you
Mm.
or whatever you do. Like you've got to be able to convey whatever it is that you're into, don't you? Like really, like
Yeah, I think
I
so.
mean,
Yeah.
that's what I think. Like if you've got an opportunity to sort of you know put forward and put across like you know create what you're creating and what you're about, then yeah, you should just go for it.
Look, if you have a talent like yours and you are talented, it would be a real crime to everything, as we said before, like to not have that come out.
Mm.
It's. I mean, we don't want to get to our end of our lives and go, "Oh, we should have done that," because it's too late then, isn't it?
Well, yeah,
You've got to do it while you can
Tony.
do it.
So that's exactly, Tony, mate. It's exactly what we were talking about. Like, because like we're not getting any younger, and so we really starting to think, well, we need to get a couple more albums out before we sort of hang the gloves up, and if we can get some more touring and things fall into place through that, then we'll look at that as a bonus. So
Yeah, look, it's just good that in the world that you have your albums and your EP and your single and stuff like that. It's just nice that, um, with the way the modern world is. I know you don't get a lot of money from it, but anyone can go onto any streaming platform of their choice and find you. And I hope that they do. I hope after watching this, they go, right, I'm gonna jump in and have a listen,
Yeah,
because I think people will be pleasantly surprised, particularly in the extreme areas of music, because it's so dominated by so fewer bands with big names,
yeah,
that when you venture into the underground, which I do every single day, I love it. You venture
yeah,
into the underground, you find such different things to hear and see, and I really hope that they do that with this album that comes out.
yeah. Thanks. Yeah, it would be great. Yeah, for
Mm,
sure.
yeah, I think I mean, you know this. If even if one person's listening, you've done something. Like you can look back on you over your shoulder and say that's our album. Those are our albums. Yeah, not many people can
Yeah,
say that
yeah,
in life. Well, I wish we could. Trust me.
yeah,
I wish we could. But look back over your shoulder and go, look at that. He Who Kills. What a great album.
yeah. Cheers. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. I particularly love, the tracks on the album. I listened to it several times before this interview. And I absolutely love Paradox. I thought the title track was brilliant.
yeah,
I thought that Endless Bleeding was intense.
yeah,
It's an intense album. It doesn't give you much time to rest
yeah,
between the numbers, but there are moments of clarity and peace in it, which make it a really beautiful album.
yeah. We tried to just throw in just some a little bit more melody than what we've sort of done in the past. Um, just to try and create a bit more sort of tension and release
Exactly,
in the
tension
music.
and
Yeah,
release,
yeah,
textures. Like it's got
yeah,
different textures. I love that tension and release aspect, the roller coaster ride of music. If it's all just in your face at one tempo, and you get to the end of the album, you're like, "Phew, I don't remember track three," because it was just like, you,
yeah,
you, you sort
yeah,
of need that, like you said, those lights and dark shades
yeah,
in it. And I think that's probably why I like this over the other one. I love the other first album, don't get me wrong, but I think this is because it has that nuance in it that I think I enjoyed it more.
yeah. That's awesome, John. Yeah, that's what we were going for. So if that's conveying musically to anyone who's listening, then yeah, then we'll take that for sure.
Oh yeah, no, it's definitely got lots of ebbs and tides and pushes and pulls in it, which is something that the extreme music scene sometimes forgets. It sometimes loses in its scrabble to be the most extreme thing you can be, which a lot of bands try to be. They sort of
Yeah,
lose the
sure.
musicality
Yeah,
and melody in it, which is really
yeah,
truly what music is about.
yeah. Right, that's right. And I mean, um, you know, for us, if there's there's elements of like melody and sections that have more of a groove rock
Yes.
feel, then the parts that are a bit faster, they they've got more than enough brutality,
Oh
touch
yeah,
than
yeah,
if you're just listening to a band that's just like you say, and just they're just 100% blast beats and 220 BPM just the whole
oh
way through. Like you kind of
yeah.
you can listen to it, but like it's hard to stay fully focused.
Yeah, there's a place for it. There is a place
Yeah,
for it. But as I've got older, when I was first heard death metal 25 years ago, or whenever, when I was in my sort of mid 20s, um, that was all I wanted. I just wanted sheer brutal adrenaline.
yeah,
But as I've got a bit older, I actually want that, but I want it in doses, because it's like I do need to hear the tensions and the
yeah,
changes. And I think He Who Kills. Also, I love the album art, but I just want to say the art is fantastic.
yeah, yeah. Yeah, that we got that from a guy overseas, uh, and it was a piece that was just completed, um, and just up for sale already. So, but it conveyed sort of what we were looking for, in terms of, you get lots of, I don't know, especially like Slam Death,
Mm.
album covers. Like, always seems to be this, you know, cliched guy in a farm-like dungeon, like just, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
killing everything, like, but we wanted it to have the aspect of, well, this is what's occurred, but you just don't see who it is.
No, it's got that real early death metal feel to me. I
Yeah,
was looking at it thinking, God, this could be a death album, like Death. It had that sort of like Deicide almost. It had something
yeah,
in it that made me feel uh, a bit 20-ish again, looking at the cover. I was like, oh
yeah,
yeah, that's kind of thing I remember drawing me to the racks at the record shop when I was in my late teens.
yeah. I mean, that's what I used to go off as well. Like,
Mm. Yeah, we didn't have much money, did we? We got what we got because of the covers.
yeah, yeah. I'd be looking at all the album covers, and then if when I turn it over, if it said like Morris Sound on the back, then I'd buy
Yeah,
it.
I will absolutely 100% with you on that one.
Yeah,
100% with you. Most of the time, you are not disappointed.
not at all. No,
Not at all. Anyway, thanks for chatting. We should wrap this up, but thanks for chatting, Mick. It's a brilliant album.
thank
I
you.
hope that the watchers and listeners to this make an effort on the 27th of August and beyond to listen to it, and before then, hopefully, to listen to your previous stuff because it would be good to see the growth, for people to hear the growth in the band, and to hear the direction you're going because it's a good album, man.
Yeah, fantastic. Cheers, Tony. Thanks for that. Thanks for having us on.
Oh, it was a pleasure, man. Absolutely a pleasure. Hope to see you on the road one day.
Yeah, no worries.
Hopefully one day, right? You
Yeah,
never know.
yeah,
You never
yeah.
know.
That's it.
In this
No
big,
worries.
vast brown country of ours.
Yeah.
Well, you kept enjoying the rest of your day. And
You too.
yeah,
Thanks, mate.
and enjoy
Appreciate it.
all the plaudits that are going to come because they will.
Fantastic. Thanks, Tony.
Bye for now.